going on, guys? This is the Wisdom Matrix. In this video, I'm going to talk about why asking questions could actually be more important for your growth than actually, having the answers to these questions or creating your own answers. And this one is extremely powerful. Asking questions about yourself. You can do this about the world too, but this is more important when it comes to yourself. I'm gonna do a video about that later, but for now, let's just go with the idea that asking questions about yourself is more important than than actually having an answer, and not necessarily having an answer, but sticking with that one answer. Just keep asking those questions, because you're always changing. So why is asking questions more important than actually having the answers? Well, I gave some of it away already, but one reason why is because you're always changing. Another reason why is because asking questions, it opens up your awareness. Like say, if you're getting angry or something, or if you're, say you're getting angry or something, ask yourself something. You can ask yourself what identity am I defending here? Am I, actually angry because this, thing is actually, worth getting angry over, or is justified, or am I actually defending my own identity? And the reason why asking these questions are more important than necessarily getting the answers, although the answers are important as well, but not as important as the question. And the reason why this is because it opens your awareness. It opens your mind. Most people in life don't ask these questions of themselves, and that's why they never grow or improve themselves. In some ways, I think this is part of the problem. With some self-help, they say, oh, you can just go to the gym and do all this stuff on the outer side, and the inside doesn't matter all that much. Most self-help doesn't necessarily do this, but the very Stage Orange type of self-help, does this to a large extent. How to communicate better, how to get women or whatever. It focuses on the outer to the detriment of the inner. Of course, you can do the opposite. You can focus on the inner to the detriment of the outer as well. But I still think focusing on the inner is actually more important, because if you don't ask these questions and look within and find these answers and try and work with them, you're never going to fix them. You're never going to grow. So these questions are important. The goal of any type of spirituality is to not necessarily make you enlightened, although that is one of the goals that a lot of people want to achieve. But I think it's more important to realize how your own identity is shaping what you're doing. So basically, if you're getting angry because somebody's doing something, a corporation is doing something bad or whatever, what you can ask, what part of my identity am I is this holding up? Is this actually helping? Is it not helping? Is how I keep my identity in place? And the goal isn't necessarily to get rid of your identities, but mostly to just detach from them to a lesser or greater extent. I don't know if you can get rid of your identities completely, but you can definitely like detach from them and all this stuff. And this is why asking questions is important, not necessarily even to get rid of your identities, but to grow and to learn and to realize, wow, I didn't realize this thing here. Like I said, this opens up your mind and your awareness. So there's a lot that I could say about this particular subject. I might do like a podcast once I can get it working again. Yeah, for those who have wondered why I haven't done a podcast lately, it's because I don't know, something's going on with my phone or something. Or not my phone, but I don't know. I'm just going to figure it out. But eventually I'm going to make a podcast about, in the future, as soon as I figure it out what's going on here. So, but like I said, there's way more that I could talk about here. I mean, I could make a video just with just giving you questions alone, and it would be worthwhile watching because there's a lot of good questions to ask. And the goal isn't necessarily to just ask the questions, just to ask the questions. The goal is to have to ask the questions, look inside and find the answer, but not to just stick with that answer like, oh, this is just my identity. No, your identity does change over time, so you'd have to keep asking these questions, and not just for your identity's sake, but because a lot of the reasons why people don't grow is because their identity is, you can almost think of it as like a rock. Like you're stuck in one place, you're immobilized because of your identity is why you're not growing. So that's why asking questions and becoming aware of these things is important, because it helps you grow. I think of it as like you going from like a solid to like a liquid, and then eventually to like a gas or something, or a mist or something like that. Because that's what's happening. You're growing, and it's easier to move around inside of your idea of yourself, and your idea of yourself can expand. Maybe the goal necessarily isn't to get rid of all identities, all of your identities. Maybe the goal is more to expand your identity, or to change how it works, or something like that, to make it grow, to make yourself grow and learn. So, I mean, there's more that I could say about that, but I'll just leave it there for now. This is the Wisdom Matrix, and I hope you like this video. If you do, you'd like this video, subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future, and share it with others if you get some kind of benefit from it, so they can get the same kind of benefits as you did. This is the Wisdom Matrix, and I'll see you on the next video.